All right, folks, we are here with Sara. She just finished her 12 months with us at the Potential You, and it's been such a pleasure, Sara. And I would just love for you to share kind of like what were some of the frustrations and challenges? Where did you start 12 months ago? What was it like?
So we actually met at the Be in the Room event,
Oh,
and our initial conversation was actually about gut health,
yes,
and it was about supplements and
that's
just
right.
gut health. And it completely took on a different meaning. We had scheduled our first just consultation, and what was supposed to be a 30-minute get to know you call turned into the deepest hour and a half of
Yeah,
tears and snot and breakthrough. that
that's right.
after
You're right.
after 20 years of therapy, I had never been able to unpack as much as I had in that initial conversation. And just the fact that the way your line of questioning went and not letting me off the hook of skirting around any of those questions and answers, that it really allowed for me to tap into something that I was like, okay, this is something that I could really see the potential in and see the opportunity for growth and the unstuck. And I
Yeah,
had spent so much time spinning my wheels trying to think about how I could set different boundaries and be more present and be everything that I needed to be for the people that are around me, that I kept getting stuck into this I'm not good enough.
mm,
And
totally.
so to be able to grow from that, that was the biggest challenge to start. And then to see the tools and the conversations and to unpack all of that luggage.
Yeah, for sure.
Huge.
And it was interesting because you were even with a certain company at that point. Like a lot of things were
Yeah.
different at that beginning point. And then to watch the evolution over the past 12 months has been fantastic. So what are some of the, ways the programs helped you?
First of all, I'm enough. And I think that was the biggest reiteration, and the RTT that had come through and really identifying some of those the trauma bonds that I had built over my life with some people that I had included in my circle, that I had
Yeah.
allowed to have real estate in my self-esteem and in my relationships, that made me really realize that minimum standards are so important on everything from how much sleep I'm getting a night to what I'm putting in my
Yep.
body to the people that I'm choosing to spend my time with. And just that we're told, we're the average of the 5 people that we are surrounded with
Yes.
the most. And when I really took time to look at myself and my circle, that level of standards got an upgrade.
Totally. Totally. And it's been awesome to watch you go through that upgrade because um it's not easy, right? Like it's not I wouldn't put it in the easy category. It's something that you knew you needed to do though in order to get
Well,
to the identity and place that you wanted to go.
exactly. And in the time being, I didn't even see myself having the upgrade until
Hmm.
it was kind of in a hindsight, where we would touch base and your line of questioning would be just, accomplishments, and uh, almost kind of a brainstorm of, let's see about this. And it's like, oh, well, I did that.
Yeah.
And then it was hard to see, it's kind of that seeing the forest through the trees.
Yes,
And so
totally.
it's like, until you are enough into it, that then you look back and you're like,
Yeah.
I just climbed a mountain and I didn't even realize it. It
Yeah.
sucked. I knew that. And it was work. But to see the progress, I could only see in hindsight.
Yeah, I love that. And that's perfect spot for us to be right now. So like where are you now? Like looking at where you were and then now you're here, like where are you now? What does it look like? How does it feel?
It's, I'm impressed with myself.
You should be.
I never gave myself credit. And it was always, I would be the first to deflect of, if someone gave me the atta girl, I always wanted it. But then I would quickly dismiss it because I didn't know what to do with that.
Yep.
So to sit here and just say the words, I'm proud of myself, never would have happened. I would not have
That's an
given myself.
identity shift. What you just said right
It
there, that
is.
is the identity shift that you're talking about for sure.
Exactly. So, no, I'm running my business solo for the first time since 2015. I'm okay with being slower. I'm okay with taking a
Yeah.
pace that isn't just balls to the wall. I'm okay with being present with my kids and putting the phone down and not feeling like I have to be driven to success or prove anything with a number, whether it be a sales number, a weight number, a
Love it.
score of any sort. I'm the scorekeeper. And if I'm cool,
Yes.
then I'm cool. I don't need anybody's validation. And I think there was so much that I needed to be validated. But like I said, I was quick to deflect that validation because being the center of attention, yes, I like to tell a good story, but it also just made me want to crawl into a hole. And
Totally. Yeah, it's well, we're I always say this to clients, like we're wearing a figurative pair of glasses, right? With a
yes,
lens of whatever it is. And when we, people would give you praise and it would bounce off the lens, and it's like, no, I don't, it doesn't align with who you believed yourself to be. And now it's a completely different shift, which is huge.
yeah. So to be able to hear that and take that in, and there's, we all have an ego, but to be able
Totally.
to actually be able to say, you did good
Yeah.
and hear it and mean it,
Yep.
it's huge.
Absolutely. It's absolutely huge. So last thing is, if you had a piece of advice for somebody that was maybe in your spot or in a place like that and was trying to have a transformation, whether they were looking into my program or any program, what would be that piece of advice that you would give them?
You can't get unstuck alone.
Mm,
There is always going to be someone before you and someone after you. And there's probably going to come a time where I'm stuck again. And being stuck is lonely. And also asking for the help and being okay with hearing an advice and maybe getting out of your own way to actually try it.
yep.
I think pig-headed and stuck are two of the same card. And so I will not wait as long as I did and try as long by myself
Yeah.
if I find myself stuck again.
Well, the nice part is you just messaged me. Right?
Yeah.
It's
Matt, I'm
not
stuck.
hard. It's not hard anymore. This has been fantastic. I'm so proud that you're proud of yourself. I'm so happy for you. It's been a great journey to watch, be a part of, and just see how you've evolved over this time. So I appreciate you trusting me and jumping into this process, and I look forward to seeing where you go from here.
Thank you, Matt.